If nobody told you as of yet today, I love you. You understand me? I'm definitely proud of you. I see certain changes within you. You feel me? Energetically too. I feel that. So I'm proud of you. You may not always see certain things that you're bettering about yourself, because again, you the one making the move. So you're not always stepping out and looking at yourself from the outside point of view. You making changes. And I'm proud of you. You understand me? I love you. So again, you just rolled over, coal in your eye or whatnot, crust around your mouth. It is what it is. I love you, all right? So listen. Y'all know I gotta give you that disclaimer, right? And I ain't gonna be on here too long today. Excuse me. But I only want you to take what resonates, and I want you to leave the rest behind, all right? So only take what applies and leave the rest behind. I don't want you trying to make certain things fit. You understand me? I don't want you trying to force certain scenarios on you. If it serves as your confirmation, that's beautiful. But if not, just know you're going to get your confirmation through other people, other things, other songs, other ways. You understand me? So don't get discouraged. Also, this about the time you might want to hit that volume, because you already know I don't whisper. You feel me? I'm start off loud. I only going to get louder. So check that volume. But we going to jump into it, right? So lately you may have started to feel, especially these last few days, right? You may have started to feel a certain shift in your energy. Whereas you may have felt wore down. You may have felt tired. You may have felt not really inspired to do certain things. You just may have been on chill mode. You may have been feeling like you lazy. You understand me? Whole time again, you was getting paused so you can recharge for this next session. You understand me? I want you to realize that God intentionally made you take a moment to recharge, because this next stage and phase is about to take off fast for you. All those things you was praying for, that you kept feeling like, oh, it's going to keep getting put off, it's not going to come. I was told, or I felt like it was going to happen at this time, but something came up and it didn't go through like I intended for it to do. I want you to realize, again, we all know that was divine timing and alignment. God not providing you that at that same moment that you was praying for it saved you. You understand me? Because had he gave you what you was praying for at that time period, look at where your ass would have been at. Because you can look back at certain past experiences, what you call your ex, and you can see that that shit is no longer where you intended or needed to be. So therefore, you see shit clearly now. But at the time, those are the same things that you once was praying for. So God ain't provide those things for you. But I'm telling you right now, those things is coming right now. You understand me? So one, you may have felt, again, tired, run down, may have felt paused in a sense. You understand me? I want you to realize that now, the next few days or so, you're going to feel a whole new side of you. You're going to start to feel inspired. That inspiration is going to come over you. You understand me? Those things that you once had a big vision for, that you wanted to complete, achieve, so on and so forth. That shit's all aligned for you now. Now you see that, oh, that shit's obtainable. Now that you realize that all the pieces to the puzzle is within you, and you went within you to find those clues. Now that shit is right in front of you. You now see a certain picture like, damn, that shit's obtainable. It's reachable. Now you starting to see that all that shit that you thought that you couldn't do, that was based upon other people projecting that energy on you. You trusted those people to give you certain insight, information, motivation, encouragement, love, light, all of that. You trusted certain people to provide you with correct information. But shit, we could look back at school now and see that certain shit that we learn about is some shit that they didn't provide us insight about. So therefore, again, we had to go back to our people too. Certain people that raised you and that you connected to too. They didn't always know what the hell they was talking about. Somebody told them that they couldn't do it, who told somebody else that they couldn't do it. So therefore, everybody around them believed that same belief. So therefore, they put that shit off on you and you started to believe it too. Now you starting to see that that shit wasn't meant for you. Those limits didn't apply to you. You understand me? You wasn't lost shit. God was within you. So therefore, when you needed certain clues, confirmations, insight, certain pushes towards your path and purpose, all you had to do was hit your discernment up, hit your intuition, and God spoke to you. He told you what it is. Those individuals let somebody else persuade them that their intuition wasn't intelligent enough. They allow other people to persuade them that their discernment wasn't something that they needed to honor. You understand me? They let somebody else again project shit on them, tell them what they couldn't do, stop them and limit them, so they try to limit you too. So therefore now you starting to see certain shit clearly now. Certain partners that you are with, that you've been in long extended relationships with, I'm talking about years and years and years. You starting to see certain shit clearly too. Certain long-term marriages are starting to fizzle out too. Why? Because they was built on false pretenses. You pursued that partner based upon who you were at that time, but you didn't put in mind that your ass was going to continue to grow. You met them based upon what you went through, certain experiences and cycles that was connected to you. So therefore, those individuals chose to not grow, but you continue to bloom. So therefore, you continue to tower over that person. And now they tired of looking up at you. You understand me? They see some shit within them. They can't go to those lengths as you. Certain cycles that's connected and embedded in them. They believe again from certain people that they come from. So therefore, they don't believe that they can grow. So they stunt their own growth. So therefore, you now tower over them. You elevated over them. So now they want you to hack certain parts of you to bring you down back to eye level with them. That shit can't happen. You understand me? So now you starting to notice that, again, certain things, you starting to feel out of place. Even certain people that you had loyalty to, you starting to question what your ass really was loyal to. Because if they was operating in a darker light, they was out behind scenes doing devious shit. If they was trying to blow out your light whole time, they ain't realize that they was adding more power to the shit. See, you starting to notice that certain people around you was competing with you, sabotaging you. And this comes from your partners too. I'm talking about your husbands, your wives, your mother, they mother, your sister, they brother, so on and so forth. You starting to see how certain people try to keep you contained. They wanted to see you blossom, but they didn't want to see you blossom and outbloom them. They wanted to see you again prosper, but they didn't want you to out-prosper them. They wanted to see you have some type of power, but not no power over yourself. That power came from them. See, they try to manipulate you. And now you starting to see certain shit again. You used to agree with they every word. You giving up all your energy to that person. You cooking, you cleaning. Even hell, if you working long hours to provide for your family and you still providing for an ungrateful ass individual. Somebody who still finds all the things that you don't do and don't even acknowledge the things that you are doing. You starting to see that you'll never be able to please that person because that person's unhappy internally. You starting to see that they trying to use you to help heal them and fill those voids that other people then provided to them. That's not fair to you. They trying to take little bits of your light from you in order to restore themselves when really they can do that shit without having to diminish yours. You understand me? So now you starting to see half these partners, they wanted you to play a parent to them. Half these individuals, your ass been raising them. Half these individuals, you ain't even felt comfortable around them. You not being authentically you. Shit, you laughing in all the rooms and then they enter and you stop. Now you got to be serious too. Certain people that like you and love you and are acknowledging you, they say, oh, nah, you getting too much attention. They don't really rock with you. They don't like people to see the great in you, because if they see that you see that other people see you, how they ass should too, you going to outsee your ass with them people. You understand me? See, they definitely try to play with you. They definitely try to project certain shit upon you. They definitely try to keep you stuck. And again, that's based upon who you were when you met them. Because again, you only attract what your ass is willing to accept. And half the time you was connected to a cycle that your ass didn't even realize that you was connected to. And we going to talk about it. I want you to realize that your family, your life, your partners, your friends, they all part of a cycle, right? So when you look at a wheel, right, how it keeps turning and turning and turning, right? Where this one goes, another one replaces that, right? So you got to think you part of a cycle. No matter what, no matter how much you try to pursue and persuade yourself that you're not part of a cycle, you have been. You had a mother that was like this. You became that mother without knowledge. You understand me? And when I say that, it's because certain situations that you went through and you encountered too is the same shit that your parents went through too. They just put your ass in replacement to them. And what are you going to do unless you set a new path? You going to do the same shit in a circle. So now you be your grandparents. Your mother became your grandparents. Now you switch spots with your mother. Now you're the mother and your child's going to become the same placement as you. You keep that cycle going. Certain relationships too. It just all falls back in spot. You understand me? So therefore, what are you going to be forced to do but get off that cycle? Step aside. When they say really you going to have to make a lane of your own, this is a path that everybody behind you is going to now be able to go through too. So make sure you setting a solid ass path. So when you see this cycle, when you see this and you think of certain train tracks, when you see that, okay, this has to go this way, this has to go this way, certain trains after you, everybody has to go in this direction too. You have to think that's just like them moving those tracks and now you have a whole new trail. Now everybody behind you is going to go through that trail too. So therefore, if you focus on you, heal you, now you coming from a love and light place. Now you positively chasing your purpose. Now you align with divine alignment. Now you have your true soul tribe. Now you being authentically you. Now you praising certain things about you, your confidence, the elevated too. Now your inner glow is showing externally too. What do you think is going to happen? People are going to look up to that and they're going to follow suit too. So make sure that path that you creating, all this shit that you going through is because you was selected. God seen that you was fearless. No matter if you get scared at times, fuck that, you still doing it, right? You scared while you still operating, right? You scared while you still stuck in that sense, right? So don't sit there and feel like and discredit yourself because you done went through some shit or that you scared while you doing this shit. Your ass is still doing it, correct? Give your ass more power than that. This is a path that nobody else before you ever has entered before. This is an unknown territory. This is an unknown land. Nobody can tell you what's inside of that except for God. And you trusting on you being able to hear him when he calls on you and speaks and communicates to you. You trusting your discernment and your intuition to get you through this unknown location. Just so other people behind you can now get through that same path without having to encounter all the shit that you did. Your ass sat there and seems like you was getting sacrificed. Nah, your ass is favored. You wasn't going to allow certain fear to stop you. You kept moving forward. So be proud of you. Stop downplaying you. You exactly doing the same shit that you supposed to do. I don't give a damn if you feel like that money's not here. Your morals then went up. I don't give a damn if you don't have material shit or new gear type shit. You understand me? Your ass then changed who your ass surrounds yourself with. You no longer condoning that fuckery. You was willing to get away from certain people that was trying to harm you, discredit you, put you down too. You finally found the strength to walk away from those people. Your ass is ahead of the game. So don't sit there and feel like, oh, my money's not here, so you don't matter. Fuck out of here. That money's not going to come unless the morals is right. Anybody can scam and seem like they succeeding, scam and seem like it's some success, but that shit's not going to stay there. That shit's going to get snatched. You're going to see who truly did the work. And I want you to, you don't get that abundance, that blessings, that credit, that acknowledgement, those positions, opportunities, those people, unless your ass is prepared for it. And you can't get in preparation unless you go internally. That's something, a step that you can't skip. Everybody feel like you can skip ahead for this, you can't plan for this shit. You have to go within. You can't get what's supposed to be for you if you're not being authentically you. You understand? You understand. Fuck out of here. You understand. You have to be authentically you. You have to be confident within being you. You have to be okay with standing alone when it appears that it's just you. But you had to be willing to listen when God tells your ass to move. You can't sit there and second guess that shit. You can't sit there and feel like you can come up with other ways to get around that shit. No, when he tells you walk your ass away, walk your ass away. Don't worry about what he's going to lead those people to do. Don't worry about what they have that you feel is over you. It doesn't matter what you feel like those people took from you. That shit's getting returned back to you times 10. Stop worrying about that shit. You worry about the wrong shit. You worry about getting so far away from that shit that you can't even feel a shift in your energy at all when that karma comes for their asses. You understand? You worried about, oh, well, if I leave, what's going to happen? Fuck them people. And I'm going to say that. I don't care who it is. I don't care who it is. Fuck them people. They don't care about you. They not having good intentions for you. They out here trying to harm you, hurt you, lie to you, dishonor you. They out here trying to stop you. They out here trying to discredit you. They spread lies on you, try to get people to befriend you, to betray you. They try to take your life from you. They try to kill your kids off. Fuck them people. You think I give a fuck what you going through? Everything that you intended for me? And we going to talk about it too, because certain people that they connected to call themselves doing love spells, chaos spells, mirror magic, paying certain people to manipulate the energy, call themselves, trying to keep them people from you, not even realizing that God is using the fact that they jealous of you to keep those people from you. Understand? So they thought they was doing something slick when really they helped you. They thought that they was doing some shit, but not even realizing that little betrayal that they did helped push you to the path that your ass was supposed to be on. You was distracted by some other shit. There ain't nothing that they did hurt you. You can't take it personal, silly fucking rabbits. That's what it comes down to. There's certain people that was out here doing love spells that was trying to bound them to certain people. Whole time they ain't even realize that not only did they bound themselves to those people, but they bound themselves to that karma and consequences too. You understand me? So anything that that person goes through and did wrong and that shit's coming back to them, that shit's being felt by anybody around them too. So therefore now people try to scatter. Oh, nah. Ain't no fleeing. You gonna feel that. See, the difference is, even if we gonna talk about it, people try to use your past against you. Don't pay attention to that shit, because you went through things to help people grow through. You understand me? And also, you seen certain changes that you need to make. So you could have been somebody who act mean. You could have been somebody who, again, pushed love away. You could have been somebody who, again, was in a position where you looked over people who was trying to be there for you too. You may have been put in that position, but your ass learned that lesson too. You changed your ways. So therefore, the difference between you and those people is when God told your ass to change and move away from certain people, take a different path, your ass paid attention and you listened. Those people are trying to flee now because the consequences then started. It's too late for that. You should have took that warning when God told you, if you don't move when I tell your ass to move, this is what's going to happen to you and other people around you. Anybody in this area, anybody with these intentions, anybody that's doing this shit to certain people who don't have nothing to do with you and the shit that you done went through, people that are out here projecting energy, people are out here paying people to play in your energy. God had already gave they ass warnings one way or another. They didn't take heed. So now guess what's happening? What's happening? Now they starting to see everything that God told you, everything that you said too. See, because God told your ass to warn certain people that there's consequences with playing with you. They didn't want to listen. They thought, oh, so-and-so don't know what they talking about. Oh, they a weirdo. They crazy. Again, how we going to say them motherfuckers called Noah crazy too to that water king, right? Now they asses is looking up to something that they no longer have access to while those floods overtake their asses and they getting pulled under from some shit that they had intended for you. See, your ship then sailed out. And now they stuck. Now them motherfuckers is barely afloat. And what's going to happen? Storm after storm until their asses finally go all the way bubble down too. Because what did they do? Had certain ill intentions for you. They didn't take heed to the warnings. So you ain't got to talk that shit all the time. You gave them fair opportunities. You didn't told them even when they tried you, even when they came to you saying evil things, when they tried to do some devious shit, you still found forgiveness in you. You still try to provide them with a certain insight to help them heal them so they don't go through what God showed you that they ass was going to get if they keep crossing you. But they didn't listen. That's on them. See, you forgave, but you never forget. You forgave, but you knew that you never could fuck with those individuals like you used to. Why? Because God showed you what they really had intended for you. And when God warned you, you wasn't going to set yourself up with those people any longer. You knew that if they was willing to try to sacrifice you when you felt like you ain't have shit, imagine when your ass gets to where God has in store for you, what they was going to try to do to you. If those motherfuckers was willing to try to sacrifice you when they didn't even see material shit around you, but they felt that you had some energetically power to you, them motherfuckers try to sacrifice you when they ain't see shit. Imagine if they would have seen that you truly was chosen. Imagine the strengths that and lengths that they would have went to try to end you. They fucked up. And as God started to pull that veil, like, guess who's behind this motherfucking mask? And I ain't even talking about the mask they wearing. I'm talking about that character that God had created for you. I'm talking about how God made you seem like you was in abundance. You wasn't favored. God had certain people abandon you so you didn't feel powerful or confident about you. When God showed them, and seemed like you was by yourself, that you ain't had Nathan or nada. Now God's lifting that veil up like, ta-da. Guess what's behind this? This is the undercover boss. This is the person that you tried to sacrifice. This the person that you was trying shit on. This is the selection and prize, how they say deal or no deal. They had an opportunity, and what those motherfuckers do, they chose another direction over you. They gave up that prize that they already won and was willing to sacrifice that shit for another view. And now that shit got lifted and opened up, and now they see that's some shit behind that cover. Because all they was doing was dealing with karmics that was trying to duplicate you, trying to do shit like you, trying to imitate you. So now they see they didn't pick the original. They picked that copy. Now all of a sudden you hear that dinner. Because what they do, that shit is not what they thought. Whole time, now they reveal what they had originally, which is you, and now they see, damn, that's where that shit was really at. Now they see that with you came endless amount of money, abundance, love, blessings, protection, respect, opportunities. They see that what they had in their hand that God provided them with, that they was like, nah, I'm gonna give this up, because they thought that that other shit had something bigger behind it. Had they listened when God was like, nah, chill, shorty, it's not, nah. It's some shit behind there. They thinking that it's the shit when really it's some shit. So now they fucked around and is bound and stuck with that shit that they selected. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. They had a choice. They won first with you. They had the prize in possession, and they chose to give that shit up for some doodle. That's what it is. Now they all looking around like, damn, what we gonna do? Shit. That don't matter to me, because the person who came cross paths with me, see, the thing that's gonna be different about you is now that they sacrificed their position, now that you are in alignment with your divine, now that you done co-created with the creator, now that you done went within, now your confidence done went up. Now, guess what? People are crossing paths with you, and other people who did the work too, when they cross paths with you, they see the gold in you. They see the good in you. They see the love and light within you. Soon as they get that, they palm that shit. They holding into that shit tight. They not letting that go. You understand me? So now they going to see somebody else sail out on those ships that they try to sink of yours. That shit that they try to sabotage. None of that shit that they sent stuck, and it never will. You understand me? So now guess what? Now you crossing paths with people who prepared for this position too. Certain people that was praying that they cross paths with somebody just like you. Now all of a sudden those people are going to see people step up to the plate like they asses should have done. Now they going to try to run in, but that shit is too late. You understand me? Certain friends that try to do certain shit behind your back with certain partners and thought that shit was never going to come back to you. That shit got exposed too. Now they bound to that karma and consequences too. They no longer have access to you. They could have been in the limelight. They could have been in those positions. They could have been on those vacations. They could have been around that love, those opportunities that's going to be surrounding you. Now you're going to have the right people around you who will never wrong you. They showed their asses. See, don't take nothing personal. Take this shit beneficial to you. Sit back and pay attention to how certain people treat you. Oh, they don't check up on you. This person only calls to provide you with certain bad shit that they going through. But when they celebrating, they don't call you. Certain people that, again, are behind the scenes making certain faces at you when you celebrating or people acknowledge you, you pay attention to that shit too. Certain family that persuades you that you can't do certain positions, you pay attention to that shit too. Certain parents that tell you, oh, nah, that's not the look for you. Fuck out of here. Fuck they asses too. You understand me? If somebody can downplay something that you feel passionate about, you don't need to fuck with that person, because that means that they passionate about projecting that energy upon you. You feeling beautiful with this new look, new haircut, new hairstyle, so on and so forth. Now all of a sudden you get around somebody feeling yourself and they feel the need to say some fuckery to you. Now you downplaying and feeling self and insecure about you. Fuck them people. Get their asses around you, hating asses. Hating asses. I don't care who it is. Your granny too. Gotta go. Fuck out of here. Don't let them people have you downplaying you. If you excited about a certain job that you want to apply for and those people come and match that shit with some negative ass comments, fuck out of here. Get rid of their asses too. Gotta go. Gotta go. We is not doing it. Oh nah. Cause why would they even feel the need to comment negatively about something that you feel so positive about? Why would they feel like the need to sabotage some shit that you feel confident about? It's because they trying to knock your confidence down. Fuck them people. You understand me? Your husbands, your wives too. You talking about, yeah, I want to step out there and go towards this dream or this goal. I feel I can really do this business idea. And they telling you every reason on why you shouldn't make that move. Fuck they asses too. Bye. You understand? Gotta go. It doesn't matter. I don't care how many years you had devoted to that person, how loyal you was to them. Are you loyal to you? No, you should be loyal to you longer than you are loyal to those people. You should be loyal to what God's telling you to do before you loyal to these people. Because, again, what's leading you is not the same thing that's leading them. They ego, they hatred, they insecurities, they doubt, they ex-partners, they mothers, they fathers, they cycles, they karma. All that shit's leading them. That fucking devil, them demons that they was conjuring up, that magic that they was out here manipulating, all that shit, that's what's leading them. That shit's not the same what's leading you. You do what you feel aligned to do. You be confident with being you. And I know you starting to feel that shift. I know you starting to feel that change. I know you starting to feel more energy. And even if today's the first day, I'm telling you, it feels like springtime. And that's because you starting to see certain shit blossom around you. Don't let nobody project certain energy on you. You got love align with you. Embrace that love. Don't be scared or be all a skeptic based upon certain shit that other people put you through. God's not going to put you in that position and face that same shit that your ass went through. Why? Because you made the changes. Those cycles is no longer attached to you. You understand me? All you do is use your discernment. And as long as you're using your intuition, you're going to see certain red flags like, nope, not doing it. But don't try to create that shit either. Don't be out here trying to project that shit either or have negative or trying to persuade you. Pay attention to certain moves that they making about you. If they truly for you, they going to make certain adjustments to make sure that they honoring you in the alignment and connection that God presented them to. You understand me? You're not going to have to. No, they going to show you. So sit back. Don't even try to rush. Now you're going to see everything you was preparing for and praying for is going to be presented to you. Now you get to be patient and pull back like, let me just see. Let me observe. Let me just, you know what I'm saying, get a feel for it. That's it. Fill it out, and God's not going to take it from you because you taking time with it. God's going to allow you to get a feel for it, all right? As long as you're not trying to run from your new opportunities, love. Nah, speak up, okay? Let me just look, get a feel. You understand? Get a little familiar. That's it. That's it. Don't allow none of that shit to make you feel scared, because what your past people are still trying to do is project that energy on you. They still try to either make you scared of moving forward with somebody because they want you to, again, seem like you stuck or stagnant, because they knew when you align with your true divine partner that all that abundance and money and opportunities comes to you, because now you have who's truly supposed to work with you. God's going to create your team around you before he creates that profit for you. Because again, why would he give you profit if you see how people try to stop you and sabotage you before they even knew you had shit? What do you think they would try to do if they seen what God had intended for you? So therefore, he going to have you have your dream team before you even get that money. So don't pay attention to the wrong shit. Remember, your first step, no matter what, when people always say, what do I need to do to be aligned with my path of purpose? Get to know you. That's it. Half the music your ass don't even like, that's based upon certain partners that your ass used to be connected to. Now you walking and saying certain words like them, listening to certain shit. Now you gotta get to know you again. Now you gotta see what you naturally like. You may have dressed a certain way because your partner may have preferred that, or maybe gave you compliments when you wore that, so that's what your ass continue to do. But now you getting to know another part of you. Now you doing shit because this is what you feel to do. Maybe you don't want to get your hair done for you. Maybe you want to be natural, but the person you was connected to didn't like that natural look on you. Get to know you now. Get to know your body now. You were so focused on making it look like you ain't had no children. Shit, wear that shit proudly. There's certain people that wish that they had an opportunity to be a parent. So the fact that your ass got a stretch mark, don't feel insecure. Shit, show that shit off too. You understand me? In whatever form or fashion it is, you have to get to know you. That's it. If you was out here chasing your partner or trying to put them up or trying to encourage them for certain positions, that's when you had to look internally and realize that you was trying to do that for them because you wish somebody poured into you like you was doing them. So now you see you was poured into somebody that didn't want to get poured into. So now you see that same energy you was providing them, you could provide for you too. So now you pouring all that shit into your cup, and that shit continues to overflow, overflow, overflow. Your ass is never going to be in no dry state. You understand me? So just realize that certain things is happening for you, but it all starts with you. If you don't know, okay, I don't know what my purpose or path is, get to know you. Because it's whatever is naturally aligned for you. It's something that you'll do whether or not you felt like you was getting profit for that or not. You understand me? It's always going to start you here, but it's going to take you there. And you have to be able and willing to adjust with every cycle. You could be going in this path, and then all of a sudden God says, make this right. You make that right. Make that move when he tells you to. How Luda say, when I move, you move, just like that. That's it. When God tells you take that turn, it's because he got something slick for you. He brought you this way. He going to take you that way. Certain career opportunities that's getting presented for you right now, it's some shit that you're going to be confident within doing because it's some shit that you've always done, but it may not have been under that position. You understand some things that you never even put together, like, damn, I didn't even think it was ever going to lead me here. Your ass is now there. You're going to have peace and profit with those positions. I promise you. I put this on everything I love. Be confident. Don't be scared. Don't try to see certain shit because you ain't see this bigger picture before your ass got to where your ass is right now. This is a prayer that you was praying for before too. When you may have been praying for a position. Yeah, you living check for check now, but there was a time where your ass didn't even have a check coming in. So where you at now is an access and an answer to a prayer that you previously prayed. So imagine what's coming to you that you've been praying for now that you done elevated even more too. Bigger of abundance. How that means, say how that thing, you got to think bigger. You got to think bigger. Fuck out of here. That's it. And guess what? Even with your bigger vision too, God's going to keep certain things from you because he wants you to be surprised. He wants you to be happy. This is like your parties. This is your celebration. He not going to tell you, hey, I got mad people around this corner that's about to be cheering for you, celebrating you. Nah, he not going to tell you that. He going to have you walk through that path. If you listen and you take that path that he told you, you going to walk right into that celebration about you. You understand me? Be confident. You want to know everything? No, let him celebrate this shit to you, because you had certain surprises previously, but it was some so-so shit. It was some drama, some lies, some karma, you understand? So you've been surprised with some shit. He said allow him to surprise you with some positive things. This partner that you ain't see coming, they gonna be at that party. This position that you ain't know that you was even put up for, you gonna see that shit, a call back. Talking about we chose you for the job and you wondering when the hell did I even apply? I'm telling you, you getting some callbacks. Certain positions that you ain't even imagined, certain dream teams, your ass is that. You understand me? I'm trying to tell you, you got things coming to you that you couldn't even imagine. So stop trying to have control over everything. Stop trying to, again, be so pre-plans. Be prepared by just being authentically you, moving when God tells you to. Practice with that. He tell you to make this turn, you make that turn. He tell you to stop for a second, your ass stop for a second, because he been telling you to pause for a moment for a few days. You done felt that where you like, damn, I'm feeling sleepy as shit. I'm just sitting down. You thinking it's something negative whole time. God tell you, sit your ass down. See, when you was out here yawning and he said you needed to take a break, you didn't listen. So now your ass got a headache where now you really have to lay your ass down. He gonna do certain shit like that. And as soon as you lay down, that headache's gonna start to go away. And now you gonna see he just wanted you to be where he needed you to be. And that was catching up on that sleep. You understand? Certain shit, chill out. Everything's happening for you. I promise you. You don't see this shit, but I'm telling you, you about to come into so much abundance. You just got to be in a position to receive it. That means, again, being confident with you. Don't let nobody have you downplay you. When God aligns you with certain people and partners and he tells you this is the person, this is the opportunity, don't you fuck this up. Don't your ass fuck this up. When he aligns you with a person who's trying to pour into you, trying to make certain changes and adjust their life to make sure that they easily available to you. And even if they not always available to you as far as physically, they going to be internally, mentally, spiritually, energetically intertwined with you on some positive things. I'm trying to tell you, certain people you don't even realize they're your divine partners. You just starting to notice like, we got some similarities or some coincidences that happen. Make sure your ass is paying attention. You out here rocking the same color as your partner on certain days, don't even realize it. Y'all listening to the same music those days, don't even realize it. You about to realize again who your true divine partner is, and when they come in front of you, you're going to be like, damn. I was about to sacrifice myself for this motherfucker back there who didn't have shit, didn't want to be shit, never tried shit, didn't have certain, you was about to sacrifice your shit for somebody else for some so-so shit. Now you about to see all those checklists on your list is checked off. Prayed up, confident, handsome or beautiful, ambitious, love, light, family man or woman, all this shit. You about to be like, what? I almost settled for an ivory monster when I can have my Prince Charming or my princess, my queen, whatever the case may be. You was about to settle. You about to see why you going to be so grateful and why that shit didn't play out. Because those past people, they got some demons to them. They got some diseases with them. They got some shit that they can't shake off. And had you still be connected to them, you would have experienced that shit too. And you wouldn't have been able to be in that position that God had in line for you. You are a powerful person. You about to get all that abundance. I promise you. All those people who doubted you, they going to be looking at you like, damn, that's where I could have been too had I listen, when God told me that person was going to provide me with a new view, when God told me